mum and dad. Before we get started, no, seriously, I would. Thanks to them that I'm here. When I left school and I told them I want to be a comedian, they actually paid for me to do a joke course. If you guys want to do the same one, it was called History at University of Bristol. Now, my mum doesn't think that joke's funny at all, man. She was like, Alistair, can you stop using your history degree in jokes? I said, to be fair, Mum, where else am I going to use that fucking thing at this point? You try it, man. Walk into a job interview in 2018 and say, hey, I know who started the French Revolution. They'll be like, great, so does my fucking phone, man. I spent 22 grand on a history degree. When do you think I'm going to get that money back? Right? In order for my degree to get me a job, a group of people in an office somewhere have to be like, okay guys, does anyone know who started the French Revolution? Because we've got a client coming in at 5. I don't want to get caught out on this again, guys. Also, the client does not want to talk to an expert. We are looking for someone with a 2-2. Somebody who sort of knows not what end right on, but not really, he's not sure. Dude, I had a job interview 9 months ago, right? My mum goes, Alistair, make sure you tell them about your history degree. I'm like, Mum, I don't think the guy at Subway is going to give a shit, to be honest, at this point. Right, and that's the tough job interview, because he's looking at my CV, and he just goes, oh, Mr. Williams, it says here that you're a stand-up comedian. And I went, yeah. He goes, oh, how's that going? How do you think it's going, man? I'm in Subway, it's not going very well. Oh no, it's going great, I'm on live at the Apollo tomorrow, but I want to make sure when I get there I really smell of onions. That's what's happening right now. Like, this is how I know he didn't like me. First question he asked me, he goes, okay, Mr. Williams, tell me why you really want to work at Subway. Right, now the honest answer is I need the money, right? But I'm not going to say that, it's a bad answer, so I'm like, well, Jeffrey, I've always dreamed of working directly with cheese. From an early age, I would look at a lettuce and I would think, how can I get involved? And as I walk past this branch of Subway, I realise there's something in my life that needs addressing. Yeah. Okay, you people who are groaning, you are the reason I didn't get the fucking job, you know this? Okay, let me bring it back to a joke that everyone will get, man. There's times in life when we're all the same. And one of them is the job interview. Nobody tells the fucking truth at this point of a job interview. I don't care who you are. And it's the bit at the end of the job interview when they go, okay, I think that's everything. Oh, do you have any questions you wanted to ask us? And you're always like, yes, I like to work incredibly hard. Is that going to be a problem? I was just wondering what time the office was open on weekends. Just wondering what time. How do I do extra hours, extra unpaid hours? How do I do that? You ask real questions, you'd be like, yeah, internet access, is that restricted? Can I get on any site? Okay, I'm starting to like you people, so I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you when the history degree comes in handy, and you can. Everyone in the audience can use this one. Americans will try and get you with this one, guys, all the time. They'll be like, did you know, if it wasn't for us, you'd all be speaking German right now. It's like, actually, if you guys knew anything about the history of this country, you would know that we would never learn a second language. The British have lost several wars throughout history and we didn't learn anything. Okay, the Romans came over here, kicked the shit out of everyone. They went, right, you guys all have to learn Latin. And we went, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, we'll get started once you're gone. You get out of here now. Yeah, no, do the roads now, because we'll need them. To get to the library and do a fucking hot bath as well. Shut that in too, eh? Why do you think nobody likes us anymore, guys? British people. A historical fact for you. Did you know the British have been to war with 75% of the countries in the world? And we don't know why no one likes us. Maybe they can remember things. How would you feel about your other half if you said, how many people have you slept with besides me? And they were like, oh, about 70 or 75% of everyone in the whole world. 75%, man, that's a big number. Do you think we was always right? They was all wrong, all these other countries. We've had a fight with them. We had a fight with Argentina over who owns the Falkland Islands. They are based right on the coast of Argentina. Who do you think might be right? And I know right now there are some British people looking at me going, Alistair, you do not understand the political situation of the Falkland Islands, and you are right, I don't. Here's what I do understand. If a group of people from Kenya came over here and said, hey, I think we own the Isle of Wight. Yeah, none of you would be like, well, let's have a look at the paperwork they've got on them. This is why we haven't got any fucking friends. British people. British people. Who are our friends? Who are our remaining friends? Australians and Americans. That's it. Why do you think that is? They can't be bothered to learn the second language either. That's it, man. So I have no idea why Australians are still... We're so fucking rude to Australians, right? We get mad at Australians. We get mad at Australians when they beat us at cricket. So whose fault is that, man? These people used to live here, and then we picked them up and left them on an island surrounded by the world's most venomous snakes and spiders. And now we're like, it looks like their reaction times have improved. No shit, man! And then British people go over there and they go, oh, these people have got no culture. It's like you left them on Jurassic Park. With camping equipment. You can't come back 20 minutes later and be like, oh, they've only got one opera house. Do you guys like conspiracy theories? Right. You ever met an Australian that likes opera? I reckon it's a fucking bowling alley on the inside. That's what I'm saying. Something, man, you've got to be careful though hanging around with Australian people. Like, I'm not going to go at Australian people. I love Australian people. I used to live with Australian people. They're a lot of fun, but they can get you in a lot of trouble, man. Like, I used to live with these Australian guys, and they give me a lift somewhere. So we went out driving, and we get pulled over by the police. I've only just met these guys, so I don't know them very well. We get pulled over by the police, and I'm sitting in the back of this car, and there's two Australians in the front, and I hear the policeman go, right, I've stopped this car because I'm out tonight in this area. We are looking for 3 drug dealers. I'm like, fucking hell, the Australians going to say, no, why is they here? Alright, man. We'll do it. good joke, to be fair. Right. What else is going on? Okay, this is a good one. Right, I'm trying to understand the way women think more. This is important in today's day and age, right? But you've got to help me out with this one, man. I'm making good progress. But the girl who works opposite me, right? She splits up with her boyfriend. So I'm like, why'd you split up with him? I'm like, he was really nice. And she goes, yeah, he was too nice. Goes, do you know what I mean? I'm like, no. I'm a man. None of my friends have ever called me up and gone, mate, I've got to get rid of the missus, she has gone lovely. We're looking for nice. There isn't a single man out there right now going, no, I'm looking for a real cunt. I don't want to enjoy my life at all. No, they're not thinking that. So this is why it's hard to be a man these days. You take a girl on a date, you hold the door open, she's like, oh, that's nice of you, it's shit nice, quick, kick this bitch in the neck. That's what you do. Even that shit out. That's what happens now. Right. Okay, let me illustrate this point. My ex-girlfriend, she used to do MMA for a living. Does anyone know what that means? Yeah. Right, mixed martial arts, right? So she was a professional cage fighter, this lady. And my friend thought this was hilarious. He was like, Alistair, you know your girlfriend can beat you up. I'm like, yeah, she's a cage fighter. And I admit, right, my last girlfriend can beat me up and she works in the fucking Disney store. Yeah. This is not a newsflash at all. Oh, he goes, yeah, mate, to be honest, mate, he goes, I could not go out with a girl that could beat me up. I'm like, okay, good luck putting that on your Tinder profile. Yeah, I'm looking for a girl that's clever and funny with very poor self-defense skills. Right, so, in this relationship, physically, my girlfriend was the alpha and I was around the area of the feta cheese, right? You know where I was down. She's much tougher than me, I was always the butt of all the fucking jokes. And then, we're in bed one night, it's the middle of the night, and it sounds like there's a noise, right? It sounds like someone's broken in downstairs. So we both sort of wake up at the same time, and it sounds like someone's moving around. And she just looks over, she goes, babe, do you want me to go? Right, and I'm just sitting there like, obviously, yes, go! Like, why are you waiting? Go now! And she gets mad at me at this point, she's like, well, you are the man! I'm like, well, you are undefeated. She goes, yeah, you're right. And she gets up and she goes, wait a second, what if he's got a gun? I'm like, yeah. She goes, maybe you should go. I'm like, what am I, fucking bulletproof? Why am I going? Then I'm like, hang on a minute, what do you mean, what if he's got a gun? How do we know it's a he? It could be a woman down there, it's 2018, it's very sexist thing to say. Could be anyone down there, yeah. Think about it, if I go down there and it's a girl, I can't beat her up. Right, if it's a man, I can't beat him up, so you gotta go. Right, let me tell you something else. If she did kick the shit out of me, none of you was going to care, man. And this is how I know. We was messing around once, she gave me a little punch on the arm, and it left a bruise. So I walked into work. One of the girls I worked with was like, Alistair, what happened to your arm? I went, oh, my girlfriend punched me. She goes, did she? I went, yeah. She goes, good for her. I'm like, I don't think that's the correct response, man. Well, so you stop 1,000 men on the street, say, listen, is it ever okay to hit a woman? They go, no, that's out of order, you can't do that. You stop 1,000 ladies, go, listen, is it ever okay under any circumstances to hit a man? Do you know what they say? I've done this. Well, is it ever okay to hit a man? They all say the same thing. They go, well, what's he done? You know, what's this fucking guy been up to? Who's he been calling? Right, you guys remember when Beyonce's sister punched Jay-Z in a lift? See, woo! Domestic violence, yeah! all this time, right? Anyway, everyone was like, oh, I wonder what he did. I'm like, I'll tell you what he did. He got assaulted in a lift. That's what he did, man. It's reached the point, right? It must be great being a woman. You can hit a man with a pipe on the street and everyone will be like, oh, he must be a real piece of shit. Woo, that must be a terrible. She took 2 of his teeth out, so he must be a real arsehole. Well, she is soul of the earth character, honestly. Here's the thing, I know what you think. You're thinking, Alistair, why are you standing up for Jay-Z? Okay, you're just taking his side because he's the man. No, I'm not. Okay? We don't know what it's like to be Beyonce. We don't know what it's like to be Jay-Z. But try and empathise with this guy. He gets up in the morning, he's in the lift, right? He's on the way down, he doesn't know what's going on, right? You think he's got this successful life, but in actual fact, he is already dealing with almost 100 problems. Sometimes that doesn't get anything, to be honest with you. Right, just to prove I'm not sexist, I'm not having defending rappers and their problems, man. You ever listen to the actual problems? Rappers are always telling you, I've got all these problems. You ever listen to what they are? It's the kind of problems that no one would ever fucking have in the universe, right? Chris Brown is my favourite for this. He's got this song where he's angry at this song. He's like, man, these hoes ain't loyal. It's like they're hoes. What level of loyalty were you expecting, Brown? Don't blame these women, man. Also, if you want women to be nice to you, Chris, stop calling them names. Imagine dancing around, these cunts aren't friendly. Right, before I go, does anyone else feel the standard of zookeeping is dropped? I knew it, man. Right? 5 animals escaped from London Zoo last year. 5. I'm the only person keeping track of this now. Right? 5 animals in 1 year. This is the worst thing. You walk into the zoo, walk in there, man, and within 10 minutes, one of the staff will come over and they'll be like, excuse me, sir, did you know that thanks to the online team, we have preserved the habitat of over 20,000 pink flamingos? It's like, oh, cool story. Did you know there's a lion in the fucking car park? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alistair.